dropping, dog. That Off Work Pod. I need that Off Work Pod, cuz. I need that Off Work Pod when it's dropping, cuz.
So, with that being said, Drew, the ball's in your court. Let's talk about the rap bracket.
All right, let's get it. I think this is the last one. Last of the decade.
Is
What
it?
year?
2019.
Damn.
So we don't do 2020?
That's the next.
This next
like,
decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the last one, last of the decade. So that means, yeah. So we gonna go ahead and get right to it. Let's pull it up. You want to go honorable mentions, or you just want to just jump in?
You can do honorable mentions. Go ahead. Go ahead. Mention honorable mentions.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull up the info. Okay. So again, this is 2019. So we got Juice WRLD, R.I.P. Death Race for Love. We got Freddie Gibbs, Bandana. We got the Baby on Baby. We got Meg with Fever. We got Rhapsody with Eve. Corday with The Lost Boy. Schoolboy Q with Crash Talk. Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers. Offset, Father of Four. And we got Dame Lillard, Big Dollar.
Hey, that album was pretty good.
That album is tough.
That album was pretty good.
I don't understand how Juice WRLD is an honorable mention just for the impact, but fair enough. I'm not no biggie.
I'm not.
No biggie.
I feel like none of us really listen to Juice WRLD that much.
He's not for our generation.
I dabble with a few songs here and there, but I don't listen to him that much.
Yeah, I feel like he's the younger generation. Like I feel like that's why he's an honorable mention. I'm not taking away from any of these albums. I just wanted to make a bracket that we can talk about for our
audience. Gotcha.
Yeah, for like what we like.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it. So first up, we got Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial with the Roddy Ricch joint versus Future Hendrix, the Wizard.
Man, that Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial album was really good. That Roddy Ricch album, that was his debut album, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Album, album.
Yeah. I mean, that joint was fire. The Wizard didn't sit with me. I'm sorry, Brando. I mean, it has some hits on it. Don't get me wrong. It did have some hits on it, but that Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial is the one for me.
Wizard had what? Jumping on the Jet, right? That was on the Wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Promise You That. Sorry. Sad.
He had the joint. He had a joint with
Sad.
Travis Scott up there too. I forgot what that was called.
Yeah.
Dang.
He had Promise You That. Stick to the Models. He had
Dog, Future's discography is crazy. If you really think, if we really want to think, we need to have the Future discography conversation at some point.
We can. And he also had Never
sure.
Stop up there. Never Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, but there's a reason. Like going back to our last conversation, why he was in some of our honorable mentions. Like, let's not get it fucking twisted. Future has a crazy discography. Like, Future has great songs, great hits, great albums.
He's a legend.
Like, I've never heard a bad Future album. I've never heard one bad Future album.
He doesn't make those. He doesn't make them.
I mean, I feel you on that. I agree with you.
Yeah. With all that being said, though, I'm gonna go with Roddy. Dog, that Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. I think we gonna look back and it's gonna be a classic. To me,
that's high praise. That's very.
I don't know about all that. I don't know.
Think so. When we look back,
that might be the young. That might be the young boys' classic.
Yeah. It
very well might be.
I'm going. The Wizard. I think it was a great album. I love The Wizard. I love Promise You That. I love Stick to the Models. I love Never Stop. It's a good album for me. Another Future classic, underrated. Future Hendrix presents The Wizard is what I'm going.
All right, Brandon. Every Future album can be a classic, dog.
But they are.
No, Brando. No. He doesn't have. All his albums aren't classics, but they are good albums. I will give you that.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we got Kirk, which is the Baby, versus the album that won a Grammy for that year, Igor.
Yeah.
Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah. Man, I'm a fan of the Baby, but Igor, that album was tough. And who put me? My young boy put me onto that. He put me onto that album.
I mean, it's Tyler. Yeah, that's more the.
Yeah, and like, cause I've never really like listened to Tyler the Creator like as an artist, or never took him seriously as an artist. But I legitimately like enjoy.
Damn.
Nah, because like I'm used to seeing.
He's a creator. He's a great lyricist.
Well, yeah, I'm used to seeing Tyler the Creator like playing around and shit on Cartoon Network and doing all that crazy shit.
Cartoon.
Well, what is it? What's the shit at nighttime that he be on? What's the shit called?
What?
There's something on Cartoon Network where it's
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. There you go. That's on Cartoon Network.
He's on that.
Yes, that's what
I never heard about that.
Their show used to. Their show was on Adult Swim.
Oh, Loader Squad.
Squad. There you go. Yeah, but
see, Drew, you don't have your finger on the culture as much as you think you do. And this is your problem. You didn't grow up in the culture. You come in and think because you didn't grow up in the culture that everybody else did. You're not a part of the culture today. And I'm sick of you sitting here and telling me what I did when I was a kid.
You didn't even know. How you gonna get mad at me when you didn't know yourself? What are you talking about?
You know something about what?
He
knew about Loader Squad. He knew about Loader Squad because he knew I
just had to think about it for a second.
He knew what I was referencing. He knew what I was referencing. But yeah, I'm a roll with Igor. Now don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the Baby's album. I enjoyed Kirk. I liked it. A lot of solid tracks on that joint. But I'm rolling with Igor.
I'm definitely rolling with Kirk. I understand that Tyler the Creator he's creative. I get it. That's he has a demographic. But though that shot rap philosophies come in there and about your phosphorus and you're preposterous, stab you in the death certificate and do a line of coke and sniff the shit. I'm with the shit. You know, this is not my style.
That is some Tyler shit, dog.
He's in like the Eminem family tree.
Yeah,
but I like Eminem a little bit more than that. But I respect Tyler the Creator. I respect what he does. I respect the movement. But I'm gonna go with Kirk on this one.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Baby for having two albums. That because you said Baby was an honorable mention. Definitely could have been in the bracket. Yeah. But so he had two good albums, I guess. So shout out to him for his consistency. I'm
gonna definitely go with Kirk. Like you just can't as many hits that was on Kirk, like crazy.
Well, Kirk had what, 2 hits though? That was it.
No.
I think Kirk only had 2 hits.
And Bop and Vibes.
Yeah, those were only 2 hits.
In the intro.
No, in the intro.
The intro was not a damn hit. That intro wasn't a hit. But that I did like the double XL freestyle with that he did at the end. That joint was tough.
And he had a song with Offset that was
he had a joint with Kevin Gates up there too. That joint was tough.
Yeah. So I'm
not mad at that. I'm not mad at the selection. I'm just rolling with Igor. But y'all outvote me. Y'all won. So
between him and Meg, they're probably the artists of that, like the artists of the year. Him and Meg for that year, like that's when they really took off. I feel like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 2019 was kind of his year.
Yeah, between him and Meg.
That was Roddy's year too. It was between Roddy and Baby. It was their year.
And Meg too. I feel like, but you got it. Yeah, but them 3. Next up, we got Drip or Drown 2, Gunna versus Lost Boy. I actually put Corday in the bracket.
Yeah, because you had him in as an honorable mention. I ain't gonna mention 5 up, but go ahead.
That was a last minute change. But anyway, Corday, Lost Boy, Drip or Drown 2, Gunna.
Drip or Drown 2, Gunna for me. Oh, top to bottom, no skips, classic. Another classic. Listen,
okay, bro.
No. What?
No, every artist this nigga likes is a classic.
Hey, but the crazy thing is, I peeped what he said about Gunna. He said Gunna is in his honorable mentions for his Mount Rushmore, which is crazy to me. But I mean, you did have Money Man in your Mount Rushmore, so.
listen, y'all, you guys just don't. You guys just don't understand, man. You guys, and you're a liar. You listen to more. You probably love Drip or Drown too. I know you do. I know that you do. No, yeah, Drew.
I like that album.
I do love it. It's not a classic, and it does have skippers.
Yeah,
but I love it.
What song you skipping?
I skipped about I'm just looking over my, my library. I skipped about 5. To me. But I still like the album. It's a very good album, but it's definitely not a classic to me.
Moving on. Who do you guys pick? Lost Boy or?
No, I'm going with Drip or Drown too.
Okay,
definitely.
I'm rolling with that. Shout out
to Corday. Shout out to Corday.
I like Corday. Good young rapper.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got a promising future.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a Dribble Drown too.
But the thing about Corday is that, like, I swear he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. He gets the recognition as far as a lyricist, but he doesn't get the I guess the radio play that he deserves.
I felt he doesn't go for like
play?
He doesn't go for that.
That's important though. Radio play is still important.
Not really.
He doesn't go for that sound though. That's the thing. Like he's not reaching for a single.
Why do you think? Wait, Jorel. Why do you think radio play is still important? You don't listen to the radio.
I don't. You're right. I don't. But the
How
masses,
many people you know do?
the masses still do. Brando, you got to remember that even though hip hop culture is still presented to Black people, the majority of its consumers are the white audience.
I feel like nowadays
they listen to it on their phones.
Nowadays is more so getting on a playlist.
Yeah.
More than like the playlist or the new radio. But if you don't have like, for instance, let's look at like on Apple Music, they have like the Rap Life playlist or whatever the case may be. If you don't have like a song that sounds like a radio single, it won't really make those playlists. So it's not gonna really get yourself out there if you're not making that. And so I think it is important to have a little versatility.
You gotta make radio hit. You gotta make radio friendly music still.
Yeah. Just to get on the playlist.
Yeah, I agree.
So it is. I feel like it still is important, but nevertheless, so we're gonna Dribble Drown 2 on that one. Next up, another one of Brando's boys. So Much Fun, Thug versus Port of Miami 2, Ross.
It's easy for me. So much fun.
Easy for me, Brando. This is easy for me.
So much fun. Easily.
Now,
easily.
This is a classic. So
easily.
Much Fun.
Yes, easily. So Much Fun is tough. What was arguably the album of the year? That shit was. Yeah, I'm about to say that shit was arguably album of the year.
So Much Fun might win this year.
I think it may be.
It may, but that definitely So Much Fun was crazy.
Great album, classic.
Shout out to Ross from Port of Miami too. He had the earlier album Port of Miami. He kind of brought it back.
Am I the only person that feels like Port of Miami 2 was a dud?
No, it wasn't a dud.
It was okay. It was okay.
It wasn't a dud.
I didn't like it. As you know, a lot of people loved it. I didn't like it.
But yeah, definitely gonna go with So Much Fun on that one. So all right, so we got final four. So here we go. We got Roddy. Please excuse me for being antisocial versus Kirk, the baby.
Woo.
I'm going.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, I go. I'm gonna go Roddy Ricch with this one. I'm gonna go. Please excuse me for being antisocial. I did like that album. I liked his other albums before that. I forgot what it was called when he had I don't want to die young.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it.
I like the albums, and I think this was
Feed the Streets. Feed the Streets.
Yeah, the Feed the Streets series. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, and I think this was a great debut album. And not only that, he had a good mix of radio hits, and street bangers, and like with the Half Fashion. I don't love that song, but that's people.
Yeah, that was a crazy hit.
Yeah,
it was a crazy.
And I feel like that was more of like an album cut. I don't know if he really meant for that to really take off like that.
Yeah,
it sounds that sounds like a radio hit. That sounds.
But I just don't feel like he went into the album thinking like High Fashion is gonna be the next single that's gonna take off.
I think they knew that was the. I think they knew that.
Oh no.
For me, I'm on the Roddy Ricch train with y'all.
Yeah,
I'm choosing that over Kirk
for sure. For me, I mean, like I said, I like the baby for what it is. I don't know if he'll be around for a while. I could be wrong.
Who, the baby?
He's still on all the biggest songs today.
I get it.
He has some big features. He also has some really big features.
I get it. This is his second year. We'll see how long it lasts.
I mean, I don't think he's going to stay to the level that he was last year forever. But I think he's carved out a niche to where he's going to be around and have a long career.
I think he's going to stick around. I think he'll be around.
Yeah. I could be wrong. All right. So next up, we got Dribble Drown 2 versus So Much Fun.
Why you gonna put pick YSL against each other like that? Come on, man.
Hey, this is how the bracket worked out.
Hey, so much fun for me. So much fun for me. Hey, that album, I literally played the shit out of that album last summer. Literally was spinning that album.
Yeah,
dog.
that was a great. Yeah, I did too. I played Triple Joan that spring though a lot too.
For me, it's so much fun.
I mean, so much fun is going to win, so it really doesn't matter. So much fun is going to win that. So.
And the crazy part about that, I seen a Young Thug interview, and literally he named that album So Much Fun because he was just putting shit together in the studio, dog. Like he was just putting random tracks together. He didn't intend for the album for it to be like that.
Yeah.
Thugger, man, he's a natural, man. He just go in there and create, man, and give you gems.
I'm not mad at it. I love that album.
All right,
so I give that So Much Fun.
So the finals,
it was bigger.
Yeah.
So this is a good finals. Roddy versus Thug. So Much Fun. Please excuse me for being antisocial. We all got for the album of the year.
I'm going Thugger.
This is tough, bro. This is tough, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna roll with Thug too, because of the fact that I played that album more than I played Roddy Ricch's album. I played the shit. I played So Much Fun like every damn day. I did.
Where's Jarvis? And Jarvis gonna hate this.
This is what happens when Jarvis ain't on the pod, dog.
But no cap. Jarvis has probably never listened to So Much Fun.
He never heard So Much. That's crazy.
He probably hasn't, bro. He probably hasn't.
Jarvis doesn't like fun rap. He doesn't like it. His favorite rapper is Nas. There's no fun in it. There's no fun in it.
And you ask him his Mount Rushmore.
Young Thug is not just fun
DMX.
Yeah. I don't like that misconception that certain artists get sometimes though. Like that they're just party rappers, you know, like Future and Thug. I don't think those guys are just party
Thug and Future are very versatile. If you really get into their albums.
Exactly.
Very versatile.
I hate that Future's known for toxicity and relationship talk. Don't disrespect Future with that. He's a musician.
He is toxic though. We know that he's toxic.
The thing about Future is he can give you both ends of the spectrum. He can give you like toxic, but he also give you hurt, like in this hurt bag of a female. So he can give you both, depending on how he's feeling.
That's true. That's fair.
Go.
You know.
Right. So Thugger won a round on the Off Work. He won.
Well, Drew. I mean,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But Drew gonna pick Thugger anyway.
I think I was gonna roll to Thug just off of the strength of Thug. Like this is right. You gotta lose your first championship. You can't just.
He deserved this MVP. This is like his Russell Wilson year.
Yeah, like Roddy can't go in as a rookie and just win a chip. All right, you gotta go through something. So
that's fact.
I'm gonna roll with Thug. You know, off of the strength of his career. You know, Thug deserved that one.
That's fact. So I guess next podcast we'll basically break down all the albums that we chose as winners. And then
we'll have the bracket. Yeah,
it'll be a bracket of what?
Bracket of
an odd number though.
Album of the decade. We'll do album of the decade.
We'll leave one out. My discretion.
No. We have to vote on that. We gotta vote on that.
We'll leave one out.